here at WAND Radio strive to bring you the very best entertainment the High Academy for the Celestial and the Occult has to offer.
The Academy would like to remind our listeners that unicorns and other virtuous beings should enjoy WAND Radio at their own risk.
The management is not responsible for the continued purity of your unicorn. Thank you.
To WAND Radio, your musical muse for magical moments, live from the High Academy for the Celestial and the Occult. I'm your host, Calliope Merriweather, and joining me are my co-hosts...
Rupert von Koenig.
And Emmett the Emissary.
Ooh, very nice.
Thank you.
That sounds official.
It's the Emmett-sary.
I thought you didn't like the Emmett-sary.
Well, who said that?
You did?
Yep, lies and slander.
I'm sure we have a recording that we could go back and listen.
Yep, lies and slander. That was past Emmett.
Hashtag fake news.
Yes. Very fake news.
Is this the Emmett that is looking into the future, importantly, with great hope?
Yes.
That's good.
Yes, that was the Emmett that liked to sit there and flap his arms like he's going to take off and fly around the room.
And this is the Emmett who is in control of his destiny, then, I assume.
Yep.
Perfect. School announcements. THACO is pleased to announce the new Emissary of Extracurricular and Collegiate Activities, Emmett. Oh, that makes sense now.
See?
Is that what the Dean was talking about?
Yep. Yep, Dean came right out and said that I did such a good job last few weeks promoting stuff that now I'm in charge of promoting all sorts of crap.
So you're the college's front man? What do you do?
I don't know. I mean, mostly I just do what I've always done, and now I get paid for it. So, that works out. No, but seriously, I have to be I have to deal with the all the councils around town and around campus, and I have to be liaison between different groups. I had to learn that word, liaison. There's a lot of stuff I had to do.
Yeah, probably have dealings with the Beholder Business Bureau.
Yes, yeah, Triple B.
Well, that is really impressive, Emmett.
Yes, yeah, it's kind of a difficult group to deal with, though.
Why is that?
Gotta watch your back. But they don't. It's kind of weird.
Assuming that you also have to deal with the Chamber of Celestials.
Yep. Chamber of Celestials, that's one I gotta deal with over there. And then, the fraternity councils and stuff. The Grell Council.
Well, that's congratulations. That's excellent.
Yeah.
So I have to change the name on the back of your chair now.
There's a name on my chair? What does it say?
We'll have to get you one.
Oh, alright. See, I'm okay with this. I like that.
It currently still says Craig. Rest in peace, Craig. He brought a pet to campus.
Plane shifted.
Don't tell my sister. My sister and Craig had a falling out.
Was Missy and Craig together?
Yeah, she ignored him for a few weeks.
Oh, no.
And he dropped everything.
That's terrible. He ghosted her?
Yep. Took all her stuff and threw it out.
That's terrible. Why are we laughing?
Oh no, poor Missy.
Yep. No one is going to understand this at all, and I love it. This one's just for us, folks. Sorry. And my sister out there, Missy, who's played by Angela.
Sometimes the jokes, they're just for us. So, Other announcements? It's that time again. Parents Weekend has come to Taco. Be sure to grab one of the pamphlets available around the campus that covers the itinerary of activities.
I made those pamphlets.
Did you?
Yep.
The nice little trifolds.
Mm-hmm. And they're on edible paper.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to try one.
I got 3 different flavors.
What are the flavors?
Cherry, vanilla, and eucalyptus.
Calliope. He's thinking of you now.
That's very kind of you, Emmett.
Very situationally delicious, though. Maybe only 2 days a month.
Yeah, but, I'll sure to grab a stack and keep him in my dorm over as a stash.
Well, I figured that way they won't go to waste afterwards,
That's fair.
Well, it's like they were going to have stacks and boxes left over. Well, now we just hand them out. We put them into the new people's, new students' packs, Like, here, now you can eat this.
So just in case you get out of your dorm one night when the moon is full and you bite a freshman, now we're fully covered. That there, we have eucalyptus leaf jerky because of all the pamphlets.
I have never bitten anyone ever in my koala form.
Yet. Family lunch will be at 12 each day in the cafeteria. Chef Monty is planning on bringing a smorgasbord of culinary choices, so come hungry. Chef Monty always outdoes himself.
Absolutely.
Every new thing that he brings out, phenomenal.
He is a very good cook.
It's amazing what he throws together and makes something work.
It's delicious, always. I can't wait to see what his new offerings are.
We know now that the new arrivals can find it a bit overwhelming to be on campus at first, so our College of Divine Magics will be available for free applications of the Calm Emotion spell if need be. Please consult your local cleric. They'll be wearing, I'm sure, their robes or something similar to make them stand out.
That's really nice of the school to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that if you offer college credits for casting a low-level spell on some freshmen that are freaking out and losing their shit over moving into dormitories. Apologies to a previous question, right? Anyway, so those are the school announcements this week. Great.
Excellent.
All right. Nice. I was going to say, we should take a question then.
Oh, you're very, very efficient today.
Well, I've had to start taking notes and, keeping track of crap. I have a calendar and a day planner now.
I almost just knocked my fantasy coke all over my fantasy keyboard. I'll move that over here, because that doesn't need to be on the soundboard. Dear W-A-N-D.
Would have been a very sticky situation.
Yes.
Fantasy keyboard.
Dear W-A-N-D. I thought I'd save some money by going to the surplus discount store when I needed to complete a project for my advanced druidism course.
It's a first mistake.
The project was to plant seeds and grow and nurture them into an awakened plant. Anyway, I bought some seeds at what I should have considered a suspiciously low price and planted the entire contents in the bag in my garden at home. Oh, goodness. It turns out that I had purchased a magical bag of beans, and now I have to contend with angry treants, at least 2 giant pyramids with bickering mummy lords in them, exploding apples, a giant beanstalk, and 3 wine geysers. I need to clear out this garden so I can sleep in my own home again, so I'm extending an invitation to any students who want to come earn credits towards an advanced engineering course to get rid of all of this mess. I have enclosed my address for interested parties. Signed, Dumbass Druid. This is, quite a pickle.
It sounds like you got a lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't just throw the entire bag into the same spot.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. Is it at least tasty wine?
Well, it's got to be really well aerated, right?
So it's ready to drink, yeah.
I mean, there's no other vineyard that aerates its wine by waterfall, I'm sure. It's got to be a one-of-a-kind kind of place.
I mean,
I'd really want to go to that place.
if you could clear out the other stuff, you could charge admission for that.
Isn't any way of knowing which direction we're recording.
How do you make the tree? Let's see. How can we make the tree ants less? We'll give the tree ants some wine. They'll probably be more happy.
Dip their roots into the wine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make them turn purple.
Be lovely.
Or burgundy. Oh, they didn't specify if it was red wine or white wine.
Wouldn't it be nice if they had like a red, a rosé, and then a white, and then you could just kind of work your way through the geysers in the garden? Yeah, I mean, I think you could really, if you managed to get the right combination of people out there, you could kind of turn this into a destination.
Yeah, you could get some honeycomb, put some good berries out, a nice charcuterie plate, make an event of it.
Absolutely. I mean, you got that giant beanstalk for some shade. Maybe get a little bit of, use the leaves as like umbrellas for tables outside. Exploding apples, I mean, instant applesauce. Turn that into an apple crumble cake, real easy.
Or some apple butter.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, you just throw them into a crock pot and let them go. I've always liked apple butter because it's like, I was making applesauce and then I forgot about it. And I just added some more spices and now I have a completely different product that's arguably more delicious than my original intent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, if anybody gets hurt, you got plenty of bandages around. I mean, works out great. And they've never run out of toilet paper.
Yeah. What you see as a mistake, we see as an opportunity for financial gain.
I mean, you planted beans and you've got all of these resources now available to you. It sounds not like a problem. It sounds like a windfall.
Yeah. Yeah, you are basically the Willy Wonka of wineries now.
And your overhead is incredibly low.
Yep, 5 beans. Sounds like maybe 6. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, sure, you might lose the occasional roommate to one of the mummy lords, but if that's the price you're willing to pay...
Tell your mummy lords they gotta start paying rent.
That's fair. Now there's... Oh no.
Or evict them. Then rent out the pyramids.
What? Damn it. Now campus services needs to check the pyramids to make sure they're up to code.
Well, it's not necessarily in the dorms. It may be off campus.
I'm sure they'll be fine. They're recreational areas. Yeah, I can't imagine that 2 pyramids showed up on campus and we didn't know about it. I mean, the parties would have been amazing already.
Oh, I mean, it's gonna be amazing. I think that if you potentially get someone who's good at diplomacy, you could really hash out a deal with these mummy lords and give them a cut of the profit, and maybe they'll be very happy.
Yeah, I'm not thinking that this is very much of a problem that needs solving. It's more of an opportunity for you to expand your business practices.
I think you just need to look at it from the right angle.
I think I do understand a little bit. I mean, I'd be a little upset too with all that constant rap music going on.
That took me a minute. Dumbass, I think that you are incredibly fortunate and you are more of a smartass in this situation.
Yeah. I think you did. I think you did pretty good. I mean, I'm sure those mummies are a little tense, but, that's all right. They're all wrapped up. They just need to relax and unwind. That's all.
You're going to do the best you can do. And as long as you stay flexible, you won't become set in your ways. And you can keep thinking of new things to do.
Oh my goodness, should we...
Although they're excellent to tell secrets to. They can always keep things under wraps. Maybe it's not rap music. Maybe it's ragtime. Some golden moldies. So there you go.
Fella, that shake, rattle, and roll kind of going on. Well, okay, next question. Dear Wand, recently I had something horrible happen to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A group of adventurers broke into my home, ransacked my stuff, stole my golden magic items, and one of them stole my pants just to see if they could. That's incredibly rude.
Yeah, that is.
The most confusing part about all of this is they kept calling me an NPC. What does this mean, and how do I start to recover my belongings?
Oh, they must have been art students.
How would you come to that conclusion?
Negative perspective collage.
Oh, okay.
So, the person who wrote this is...
Oh. No, well, maybe. I mean, I don't know. The adventurers. They must have been. I thought they might be art students, or they might just be really fond of nuts. You know, like it could have been from the National Peanut Council.
I suppose you are very, very up on all sorts of nuts.
And councils.
An expert on the topic.
Okay. As far as getting your stuff back, have you seen these adventurers again? Have you, did you get a good look at them? Like, can you talk to your local constabulary and put out some sort of notice that these thieves are running around with your stuff? Or perhaps at all the local pawn shops and sundry stores, so they know that they'd be fencing stolen goods if the goods are brought in.
I'm so sorry you're dealing with this. This is awful.
It really is.
Though it stands to reason, because I remember one time I saw someone trying to balance a cheese wheel on someone's head. It was very strange.
What?
Yeah, this person was sitting and drinking the ale, and someone came up from behind them and pulled a mammoth-sized cheese wheel out of their bag. Don't know how it fit, and tried to balance it on top of the person's head.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Why?
I don't know. Are you going to try to interrupt something like that? It was very entertaining.
Okay, I can see your point.
All right. No, I probably would have, well, all right, let's be honest. I would have been the one trying to balance the cheese wheel. Do you happen to live in a cave or something? Or maybe some sort of sewers or dungeon area? I guess not if NPC, but why would they be robbing you? That doesn't make sense. Sound like evil... Sounds like they may need to look into an alignment shift or something.
You know, one person in your party does something wrong, it reflects poorly on the entire party. You have to be careful.
People really need to be assessing their exploits before they partake in them.
Yeah, I agree.
And stealing your pants is just completely uncalled for.
Yeah, I don't get that one. I meant, unless they really like skinny jeans or something.
Best of luck to you in getting your items back. I hope that the guard and the local constables are able to assist you. And hopefully those that were so thoughtless and selfish as to steal from you like that get their comeuppance.
You know, I've seen some guards though, and they go up and they're going to arrest this person, and the person just hands over gold, and they avoid the jail sentence. It's really weird. Guards were talking about taking arrows to knees. It was terrible.
I'm sorry. Were you saying that there were law enforcement being
bribed successfully? Yeah.
And where was this?
It was on one of those trips that my father made me take. Some place called River Run, or no, White Run. That's what it was called.
I cannot abide people breaking the law. It's just not okay. Really gets me.
Good luck to you, Mr. NPC. Hope you find your shit.
Oh, no worries. Let's see. Dear WAND, the other night I went to my local tavern and hit it off with a pretty nice girl, and one thing led to another. I took her back to my dorm. The next morning I realized that the girl I had thought was an elf was really a dryad.
Oh.
Do you have any really good advice on how to remove splinters as painlessly as possible?
No. That's just wrong. Ow. You know what? I mean, I know it sounds like she gave you wood, and that's okay. But next time, and as always, make sure you wear your rubber tree plant.
This sounds awfully familiar to someone who wrote in that. Oh, I know who this is.
Well, who is it?
Merle. He wrote in last year saying he fell in love with a rose bush. It was terrible.
Oh, he really... Oh my gosh, do you think that was the one trying to get some awakened plants?
How did we not realize this?
This is all one thing. No, wait, I thought the same person thought it was some elf, and now it's a maybe that's the cover. Is that just the cover? Is that it?
That's what I was going for.
Ah, got it. I'm sorry. There's a joke about a beaver in there somewhere, and I don't, gnawing on, this time the beaver eats you, I don't know.
I thought I heard Bob singing about that one time when the beaver turned out to be a porcupine.
Ouch.
Next time, I recommend just letting her use her palm tree. When it comes to dryads, don't be naughty.
I mean, you don't want them to leave you alone.
You both don't have to get nasty.
I am nothing but proprietress.
We're not trying to throw any shade, Tree.
You know, I know you're in college, and you might think that it's fun to just throw around your wild oats, but before long, you'll want to consider putting down roots.
I mean, absence makes the heart grow fonder, so maybe at some point she'll start pining for you?
Wouldn't you know it, we got sidetracked again. How to remove splinters as painlessly as possible. Use Scotch tape.
Scotch tape?
Mm-hmm. If the splinter is actually exposed, you can put Scotch tape onto it and then pull it out in the direction that the splinter went in, and it will come right out. You can also use baking soda and make a paste out of it and apply it to the wounded area, and it can help the splinters back themselves back out. Because I'm sorry, Dakota Fanning, splinters do not work their way out of the body naturally.
Oh, of course. That makes a lot of sense. I wish I'd thought about it. I mean, it's basically elementary.
Okay.
And then, you know what I recommend? A lot of really stiff drinks. I personally like a nice hard root beer.
Pick up.
Or dryad. What do you think a dryad's favorite protein is? Poultry.
Son of a bitch.
Damn it.
Hey, I never said my jokes were popular. Gojo the Goblin, and I'm here to talk to you about Sticky Mud. Sticky Mud will remove those tough greases. And Sticky Mud Classic Artificer Hand Soap and Degreaser. Sticky Mud Spot Cleaner and Laundry Detergent. Sticky Mud for Underdarks. Now Sticky Mud Extra Strength. But that's not all. Sticky Mud can also be used as spackle and drywall texture. You can now get Sticky Mud with Fey Butter. We also have Sticky Mud Oxy Bright for making your ox extra bright. If you act now, you'll get a new tub of our Spicky Mud, an intimate compound for those unmentionable times. None of Gojo's product line is tested on non-magical creatures without an inherent immunity to the active compounds found in Sticky Mud product line or the ability to consent. Sticky Mud claims no responsibility for smell, stains, kidney stones, bouts of skin invisibility, petrification, spontaneous plane shifting, or undeath resulting from the misuse of Sticky Mud products. Get your Sticky Mud today!
Bob's Burgers is back and partnered again with Blue Apron. You can visit nerdsmith.org/Blue Apron for $40 off your first 2 orders.
We are a proud member of the Nerdsmith Network. Please submit your questions and magic item suggestions to us using the hashtag WandRadio on Twitter, or tweet to us at @wand_radio. You can purchase a Nerd Alert at www.nerdsmith.org/nerdalert and have one of us read your message live on the air.
If you are in the Sacramento area, you can see Emmett and I at Sac Anime on Friday at 1:30 doing a panel on podcasting. And if you are in the Portland area on September 7th, you can see Emmett and I, as well as a few other folks from Nerdsmith, at a panel on Friday at 5:30 talking about diversity in tabletop gaming. We would love to see you. Please come say hi. Emmett is a good hugger. You can take a selfie with us. I will happily shake your hand and give hugs too if it is appropriate. But we hope to see you there.
And welcome back.
Let's see here. Dear Wand, recently I inherited a ring of 3 wishes from my grandfather after he passed. There is 1 wish left, and I have no idea what to wish for. Can you give me some suggestions to help me out? Signed, Monkey Paw.
A wish for anything. I've always thought that wishing for a 25,000 gold diamond would be pretty good.
I'm assuming you can't wish for more wishes?
No, the ring is usually finite. It's stored with 3 castings, that's all you can do. And if you push too hard, sometimes bad things can happen.
What about... I assume you would need to be very careful to phrase your wish in such a way that the intent behind the wish, and not necessarily the wording, is what is taken into account.
Pretty sure intentionality is taken into consideration, but I mean, this is a ring, it's not a djinn.
True. I just consider all of the options just in case.
That's fair. I mean, you could always save it, and if someone's like choking to death in front of you, you can say, I wish they weren't choking to death. That way you save someone's life. Or you could wish for a diamond with 25,000 gold pieces. That has my vote. Sorry to be boring.
I thought your family was rich. Why do you need 25,000 gold? Aren't you like a prince or something?
You know, it would be nice to not have to rely on old money forever. I want to make my own way.
By wishing for it? That's not making your own way. That's just being handed it to you a different way.
How is it not? You have to practice for years and years in order to be able to cast a wish spell, and if you...
Not if you inherit a ring.
If you have the 25,000 gold, you have your diamond, you can have your grandfather back.
And then he would say, why did you waste it on bringing me back? I was in a land of buxom ladies, and the final resting place and all that.
They have a lot of books with them?
Quit mocking my language. I misspoke. Buxom. They have antlers.
That's a good kind of lady to wish for.
You wouldn't want to wish for a lady, though.
What would you wish for, Emmett?
I wish I knew.
So that way, when you get another inherited ring of 3 wishes that has 1 wish left, then you would know what to wish for.
Well, Monkey Paw, good luck.
How about you wish for things like, wish for all of the avocados that you buy forever wouldn't spoil. That way they will always be perfectly fresh.
Oh, or you always get them, and they're always perfectly ripe.
Bananas, the same thing.
Or always wish for your enemy, your biggest enemy, your what do they call that shit?
Arch nemesis.
Your arch nemesis. Always wish for them to be 1 gold short of whatever they purchase.
That's clever and cruel. I'm delighted by this.
Or any time they go to cook something, it's always slightly overcooked or slightly undercooked.
Anytime they stand in line, the line always closes just as they get to the front.
Oh man, that's evil.
That anytime they use sugar, it is in fact salt, and vice versa.
Oh, yep, that's a good one.
They use tablespoons instead of teaspoons, and vice versa.
Anytime they're blowing up a balloon, it pops in their face. Every time they lick an envelope, they get a cut on their tongue.
That the lemons are always pure rind.
All the way down. It's rind all the way down. And then seeds on the inside. every time they light the barbecue, it flares up in their face. Not painfully, just scary. Lose their eyebrows.
They lose all of their eyebrows and the hairs on their arms. Yeah.
Oh.
But not entirely. The fact that it would, like, roast the hairs, but leave it, like, joined, so they have all those funny little hairballs all over the skin.
Oh, every time they walk through a door, there's a cobweb, just one strand of cobweb right across their face.
That there's always a mysterious puddle near them anytime a carriage is going by.
Yes, it's not clean water. Never. Every time they're walking barefoot, there's a tack.
No, thank you. I think that the minor inconveniences rather than the actual physical pain in these situations is almost better.
Well, better for the person who's making the wish.
Yeah, I just think it's a better revenge.
Yeah, like anytime they roll a die, it comes up with a 2. Because the bare minimum, they'd be like, okay, someone is messing with me. But if it's a 2, then it's not the bare minimum, and there would be that question, like, is it the action?
That'd make them really good at craps, though, so maybe not. I think you can make a fortune like that.
There is always a hole in the toe of your left sock that is just wide enough for your pinky toe to go through. Brand new out of the package, put them on, hole in the sock.
Yep, I hate that. Every time you put on your socks, it catches on your toenail.
Anytime you wash a load of whites, there's a colored article in them.
Yes! No matter how early you leave, you are always 15 minutes late to every appointment you ever have.
That none of their sneezes would ever finish.
Oh!
No hair on your head will ever be even from left to right.
That their nose hairs would grow faster than their facial hair.
Well, should we, I think we've given Monkey Paw some excellent ideas here. So, should we go to our magic item?
Sure.
Who brought in this week's?
I don't know, it was just here, sitting on the desk. A mystery.
Ooh, mystery magic item.
Did it come with like a note or anything?
Yeah?
Was it left here by that crazy white dragon?
Oh, no, it's from Googly.
You can keep that over there.
What's it do?
Well, I have identified. You want me to?
I don't fucking know, and I don't care. You just keep it over there. I don't. What does the note say?
It says it is a magic ring that when you put it on, it will detect the closest magic item in the room.
That's actually rather useful for the items that we get.
Oh, that sounds like good.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, it's really useful. All right.
Do you have to attune to it?
No, it doesn't say it.
Awesome. Oh, hey, I got this here, and I got this megaphone here. It's enchanted, so I can talk louder. Prestidigitation or trans.
Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy. That's the one. Yeah, I got that right there. So I'll put that right there. All right, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. All right. It's a bit of a snug fit, but other than that, it's nice. Is that a garnet? Yeah, it was okay. Put it on. Okay. Huh.
What's wrong?
That's weird. It's not showing me the magical aura of the megaphone.
Is there something closer?
What about?
Are you wearing something?
I'm always wearing something, but
Did they get you a magical chair to deal with the...
I'd rather not talk about that.
Is it picking up my earring?
No.
Is there anything? You seen any magic auras?
Yeah, the ring is glowing.
The ring? Which ring? The ring that...
The detection ring that I just put on.
The one that detects the magic item closest to it?
Oh my...
That seems really unhelpful.
So it detects itself.
So if you ever have a chance to bend fold 5 time and space, I'm done. Turn off the microphone. done. Turn it off.
So you already love D&D, obviously, but you want to sharpen your skills as a DM or player, right? Enter Dear DM, a Dungeons & Dragons advice podcast where I sit down with your favorite dungeon masters and answer D&D questions asked by you.
Natural 20 is nudist.
A plucked kanku.
Charisma. Dumpsack charisma.
Really?
Great questions from the community today. Some really fun bits to talk on and expand on. So
Episodes release every other Tuesday and are available at nerdsmith.org or wherever you get your podcasts.